You know what time it is. Centered Sunday with the Resilient Me. So, we are in a brand new month, and I am happy about what I want to introduce to you all today. Now, last month was the month of May, and we did a money management challenge. And this month, because it's June and we're halfway through the year, we're going to focus on our goals. So I created a 30-day level up challenge just for you. And I want to kind of break down specifically what I'm looking for and what I want us to get out of the challenge. So if you haven't signed up for the challenge, I will have the link there for you to go ahead and click on and join us, because it's for the full 30 days. So it's okay if you're only getting it on June 2nd. And there's more for you to do besides read the ebook that I created. I want you to engage, interact, and do your part as well. Okay, so the very first step is write on an index card the number one goal you want to achieve. And by number one goal, I mean if it's making more money, getting a better job, having a more harmonious home, anything of that nature. I want you to write it down on this index card. Now, it's important that you clearly define the goal and that it's only one goal. We don't need two, we don't need five, we don't need 10. You need to sit down and take some time to thoroughly think about, what do I want to achieve more than anything right now? And it should be something long term, not something that you can do in 2 weeks or by the end of this year. Something big, something long term that hopefully you will achieve by the end of this year, but not something that's going to be super quick for you to do, okay? This should be a challenging goal for you to achieve. All right, step 2 of the challenge is to stop thinking about what you fear. Now, I know it sounds like a really tall order, but this is what I want you to do, and this is something I've been practicing in my own life as well. And so every time you think about something that you fear, or negative thoughts or words or anything that's been spoken against you or your life or your family or your ability to progress and achieve things in life, I need you to stop, capture those thoughts, and then begin to pull out your card. That's why I want you to write it on an index card so that you can have it with you in your purse, in the car, at work, on the train, wherever you go. As soon as you feel those negative thoughts coming up, like, oh, I'm never going to be debt free, or oh, they never pick me for the job, I'm not going to get promoted, or we're always fighting, like my marriage is the worst, whatever it is. As soon as those negative thoughts begin to come, whip out your index card and begin to read it to yourself. Replace those negative thoughts and words with your card and begin to meditate on what it's going to feel like to actually achieve that goal. And the second thing I need you to do is make sure that you tell your family and friends, if you hear me complaining, moaning, and being upset about stuff, I need you to check me. I need you to remind me that this month, just for 30 days, right? I'm on a no complaint fast, okay? No complaining, no negative thinking, none of that stuff, okay? As soon as you start complaining, shut it down. I don't even care if it's not related to your goal. Shut it down. We got to keep all channels free and clear of any negative, toxic, pessimistic, petty thinking, okay? Shut it all the way down. All right. Number 3, on the back of this index card, our third step is to write the words from the Sermon on the Mount, which I'm sure some of you may be familiar with, but if some of you aren't, that's fine. And it states very clearly, ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and everyone that seeks shall find. And to him that knocks, the door shall be open. Okay? Now, I need you in these times of when you're having like negative feelings, or you just think like it's impossible, like I'm not going to make it, it's so hard for me to achieve it. Pull out that index card, meditate on your goal, flip it over to the other side, and remember that as long as I continue to stay faithful with asking, I shall receive. I'm seeking to achieve this goal. I'm pursuing, I'm chasing it down, and then those doors will be open to me. It's going to be a quick mental reminder to get it together, okay? Step number 4. And for some of this may be hard, but I want you to do your job like never before. And I mean like never before. So if you typically come into work 2, 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes late, none of that, okay? I need you to know that you're working for yourself. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that you're working for yourself. You may feel like I'm working for my employer, or I'm working for my boss, or I'm working for this major company, and you might feel detached from the goals or the mission of the company. But at the end of the day, you're going to work to make money for you, for your family, for your dreams, and for your goals. You are the CEO of you. I am the CEO of Sharice. So when I get up in the morning at 5 a.m. to get ready to go to work, I'm going to work so that I can manage me. I go to work early and on time for that reason. I don't slack off during work. I don't waste time surfing the internet. I don't spend a ton of time texting or whatever it is at work that you would normally do. Hopefully not normally do. Maybe you do it here and there, right? I want you to eliminate that as much as possible and really go to work like you're going to work for you. Okay? You're creating a product. You're creating a brand. You are representing Sharice or whoever you are. In that moment, you're creating a brand, and that's who you represent and what you stand for. Okay? Act like if you were maybe a consultant coming to the office and working. Okay? Number 5, I need you to keep your inspiration at a peak level. I mean, we need to keep this inspiration high because we got to combat the negativity that we're used to and the complaining and the negative news reports. I would even suggest, because trust me, you're not going to die and it's not going to be the end of the world if you don't know what's going on in the news. But I would even suggest maybe getting off those sites, blocking for a temporary moment for the next 30 days, anything that would cause you to become off track or discouraged listening to things in the news or anything of that nature, and get real focused. So as you all know, I've actually started a book for us to do this month, which is by Dorothea Brand, which is called Wake Up and Live. Okay, the book is only 98 pages. You can get it on Kindle for just 99 cents. I'm going to say it again, 99 cents. So nobody should have any trouble getting a hold of this book and joining us for the read, okay? So we're going to be reading material that's going to be encouraging us. This book in particular talks about failure and how to overcome failure and the ways in which we can triumph in those particular areas in our lives, okay? So having inspirational material should be in front of you. I would even suggest watching what you hear. Your eyes and your ears are gates to your mind, to your spirit, and to your soul. So if we don't watch what we see and what we hear, then we have a tendency to just kind of take in suggestions and comments and words and curses or whatever anybody's saying to us, and we absorb them internally, and we don't need that to be a part of us. I need you to protect your space this month for 30 days like a freaking ninja. Protect this space, make it sacred, make it whole, and keep it positive, all right? So number 6, we want to practice gratitude for what we wrote on our card. Whatever goal that you wrote down, I need you, every time you pull it out, right? And you read it. You're going to make sure you read it first thing in the morning so you know that I am the CEO of Sharice. I'm going to work for me, and I have something to get out of bed for, okay? I'm excited because I'm achieving this goal, okay? And then when you flip it over in the back, you're going to remind yourself that as long as I'm seeking, as long as I'm asking, and as long as I'm knocking, I shall receive a reward. You've got to believe this. You got to believe it like nothing you've ever believed before. And maybe you feel comfortable sharing this with somebody else and letting them know the challenge that you're doing or whatever your goal is, or maybe you don't. Protect your space. I don't mind telling people, which I'm going to tell you guys in a second. I don't mind telling people specifically what my goal is, okay? But if that's a challenge for you, as soon as you might share your goal with somebody, they might start speaking negative words, then you know what? Save yourself the trouble, save yourself the battle. Don't even listen to it, okay? So you want to make sure that you're practicing gratitude for whatever it is you're seeking to achieve your goal on the card. So when you take it out and you read it in the morning, you definitely want to read it right before you go to bed so that you can let that meditate and sink in and absorb. You may have dreams release or supernatural thoughts or ideas, visions, you never know. But you want to make sure that this whole 30 days is about shifting your mind, shifting your thoughts, okay? And so it takes a lot of constant drilling for the brain to latch on to this new idea, okay? So we're practicing gratitude. Take out your card. You want to say your goal or meditate on your goal. Read the words on the back from the Sermon on the Mount. And then you want to spend a few moments just saying thank you. Like just being grateful for actually receiving it and feeling like you've actually received it, okay? And then the last step, well, second to last step, but I mean, this is like the last official step. Step number 7, I need you to create 5 affirmations. 5, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 affirmations to support the goal you want to achieve on your card. So, maybe I should say this from the beginning, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. When you write your goals, and this actually does apply to affirmations as well, when you write your goals, you want to be very clear and articulate on the adjectives that you use, and you want to make sure that you stay in present tense, not future tense, okay? So, my goal, and your goal could be something different, okay? My business is wildly successful, and I profit over $500,000 a year. I'm still working on the words there. Like, how do I want to say? Do I want to say profit? Because that doesn't necessarily include expenses. Whatever it is, I'm trying to figure out the proper word. I mean, it's only the first day, so I'm still finessing that thing, okay? But the way I want to phrase it is that my business is wildly successful, and I easily make over $500,000 a year. Okay, that's actually what it was supposed to be. My business is wildly successful, and I easily make over $500,000 a year. You see how all of that is in the present tense, right? And I put in some fun adjectives like wildly successful. What is it? What kind of ideas come to your mind in a wildly successful business, right? And I say easily, so it's not going to be a struggle, it's not going to be hard, it's not going to be a push, it's not going to be a fight. Like, I'm going to have so many creative ideas and things that I give that people are just going to want to be like, hey girl, you're doing awesome things, I want to link up with you, let me buy your products, let me share, like, subscribe, all that stuff, okay? Because I feel like when I serve people in the capacity that I'm able to with the wisdom and knowledge that I have, and then be able to help myself as well, that's when I feel most fulfilled, right? When I'm actually serving others. My business is created to serve others, okay? So you want to create your affirmations around that. So you want to use words like I am, I have, or it is, right? Present. And you want to make sure that you say away from words that sound like it's happening in the future, because we want you to know that it's happening right now. Now, another thing about affirmations, if you just say them without any emotion or resonance, and you're just say, my business is wildly successful and I easily make $500,000 a year, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to achieve the goal. One thing that you got to know about affirmations, you need to write your affirmation and make sure that you write your goal also in a way that is believable to you, right? So maybe you're like, 500,000, that's a lot of money. I don't make that much money. Okay, fine. Well, maybe you want to just make $50,000, or maybe you want a happy marriage, whatever it is. Make sure that it's a goal that you believe to yourself that you can actually achieve, but it definitely should stretch you. It should be more than what you got right now, okay? And this is how you know that the goal is something that stretches you, but is achievable to you when you actually begin to say the affirmation and you feel positive emotions and resonance with that affirmation. That's how you know you got some good ones, okay? And then, of course, I want you to share this challenge with your friend. We are always more successful together than we are apart. So share this with a friend. I've heard, I've been getting, really good feedback from this challenge, you all. Like, I've had people messaging me, people that are even close to me that have my personal cell phone number, texting me, girl, Like, I'm all over this challenge. I got the book. I've already started. Like, people have been really excited about this. So I'm so grateful for the receptivity of this challenge. It's definitely something that I wanted to share with you all, that I was going to actually do on my own. But I was like, hey, why don't I just give this to my tribe? Like, my sisters would love to do this. I don't want to level up by myself. So make sure you share this with somebody. Tell them, hey, get on it. I don't care if you're watching this video June 10th or June 15th. Hey, start your 30 days whenever you get the video, whenever you get the download, whenever you get ready to do the 30-day challenge. Start where you're at. I don't care. Don't be like, oh, it's June 25th. It's too late. It's never too late. Because we got to achieve our goals, and it doesn't matter if I'm running a challenge or not. It's about you, your life, your accomplishments, your achievements, all right? Come join us in the private Facebook group. I'll be doing a lot more things going forward, and I'll be putting a lot of the firsthand stuff in the group. And I think I'm going to try doing some like Monday meditations, but that's going to be on Instagram. So you got to follow me on Instagram, join the tribe there. It's at theresilient.me. Join us. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do IGTV or, something live or something pre-recorded. I'm not exactly sure. Because I got to work out all the audio and make sure it's like I'm not delivering poor quality video and sound to you while I'm trying to do the meditations, okay? But it's going to be more like come meditate with me. Like, I won't be just talking to you and you're watching me, but we'll be meditating together, and I'll let you guys in a little bit on my process. And I promise that the meditations should probably be somewhere between 2 and like 5 minutes max. I'm hoping to stay between 2 and 3 minutes. So I think in the beginning it might be slightly longer, so I can kind of explain what we're doing. Nobody gets like weirded out, like, oh my God, is this really okay? I don't want you guys to be like, she's gone crazy. Oh, I got myself up sometimes. Anyway, I'm excited to do this challenge with you all, to do life with you all. Come join us in the private Facebook group. If you haven't had a chance to sign up for the challenge, make sure you click the link. I will see you guys soon, and have a blessed week. Bye.